All right, welcome everybody. So this is practice session 7. All right, we're trying to keep it consistent. I'm just checking to make sure that this is coming through fine. All right. Is anybody out there? All right. If you are here, go ahead and get yourself situated. If you're going to be around your keyboard, that would be super cool. You could follow along with what we're doing. Again, this practice session is not going to be super long. We're going to keep it short. But hey, my name is Andrew Swaby and this is Hybrid Musicians. Today we're going to continue our drills, but we're going to focus mostly on tritones. So for example, in the key of F sharp, the tritone is usually the 3rd and the 7th. Okay, so this would say this is A sharp tritone. So that's what my chord chart is saying. But you realize if I play this F, it's actually saying F sharp 7, right? Your tritone is made up of 1, 2, 3 whole tones. Okay, so our whole steps. So from here to here, here to here, here to here, it's an interval of a 3rd. An interval of let's see, this would be a 3rd of a 4th. All right, like that. Cool. So let's say you wanted to play F sharp and have the tritone in the right. You can play F sharp major like that. All right. However, you can also play this with the quartal voicing on top. So you can, instead of playing F sharp major in the right, you can play the 2nd and the 5th. Okay, you'll get this tonality. So the 2nd and the 5th with the 3rd in the bass and the 7th. You get that. All right, so it's like a minor 7 flat 5, but once you add the root to it, you get F sharp 9th. All right, and yeah, that creates your tritone and your quartal. Quartal means that you have steps of 4 here. Okay, so from here, so C sharp would be the 4th of this note, and then F sharp would be the 4th of this. So that's where the quartal name comes from. All right, 4. All right, quarter 4. Cool. And then tritone 3. Okay, there you go. All right, so you put those together, you get that tonality. Okay, so you can use this, for example, when you're doing walk-ups. So for example, if you were playing like a shout piece and this is the traditional walk-up, right? It's the same idea. the difference is this starts in F sharp. You would start on the 3, so the walk up is right. All right, but on this 3, I'm going to play right that, but instead of doing this, I'm going to make it rootless. So now I have that. All right, see that? Cool. So we start there. See that? So the first one was, because we're going from dum 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 dum, right? So we're starting here. All right, and then the next location would be C. So we're going to do that for C, but again, we would make this rootless, right? Okay, so again, all right, and then the next note is here. So now I need a tritone for E flat or D sharp. Alright, that's it. Okay. Back to the 1. Cool. So again, let's do that, and we're going to actually make it into a drill. Drill simply means that we're going to, well, I mean that I'm going to repeat it over and over and over, okay? So, and I can play half of it until my fingers is adjusted. You realize I'm interchanging between my ring finger and my thumb and my pinky and pointer. Okay. All right, and then so this would be, all right. Okay. Cool. So let's say I wanted to use this as a finger exercise. I can do staccato movements. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm actually playing around with the tempo too, the time signature. So because this is the time signature, right? But then alright. Another way that you can find out what chord you're playing, and let's say you did this, right? And you're just used to the picture, but you're not sure of what the root would be. If you look at your tritone, the note that's one tone from it, this is C, that becomes the root, then that's a chord. Alright, and because we're in the key of F sharp, this is looking at C as B sharp. You don't hear that a lot, right? B sharp and F sharp. F as, no, E sharp. F would be E sharp. Alright, so these are good for passing chords. They're also good for like secondary dominance. Alright, so let's say we have, so give me a song. Alright, let's kill the track. Let's say we're playing right, that would be the chord. Alright, so right, so instead of this, I can play the tritone with a quartal voicing. So, and then, all right. Could I play it here for the fifth? I would play this first, and then actually do the, so if I'm doing the 7th, 3rd, and then 1, okay, so 5, and then play the 5th using the tritones. Alright, so it's just a different quality of the 5 chord. So, by the way, you guys know what song this is, right? It will not. Alright, but we're saying when we get to the 2, this chord, I have to play this now because I don't have a bass player right now. But let's say this G sharp was covered, right? I can play the right, but it would be cool if I kept the melody on top. So So I could go do, and then, so again I did the same thing where I play the G7th first, then switch out to the tritone before going to the 5. So and then so play this first, then right. So that was just to demonstrate that you could use, when you're playing the second, you can play this first and then switch out. So okay, so all right. So we were doing our drills, right? I haven't forgotten. We were trying to get more fluent in the key of F sharp. I just realized my cameras went out. Okay. Oh. Sweet. So yeah, my cameras went out, my bad. So we can see, is there anyone here that's doing this with me, like actually doing the drills to see if you're actually getting better at it? If you are that person who are actually getting better or improving and you're seeing the growth like I am, let me know. I remember on day 1 we couldn't do this with this amount of confidence, right? Still choppy, but that's my first time doing it from what's it, yesterday or the day before. So that's not even bad. All right, this one was the hard one because of how my fingers are right here. This is so messy. Hey, sometimes we believe that musicians don't make mistakes. Yo, we make mistakes a lot. Well, I know for myself. You hear that? That's so messy. But anyways, I hope you guys are seeing the improvement as much as I am. Today we looked at using the quartal chords in F sharp. You know, for the fun of it, I should let's see if I can find like a shout track, and like I probably shouldn't, but hey. I haven't played this in a while. Because I'm doing this because it's the same tritone situation in my left, right? So today we looked at the whole quartal voicing with the tritone. And then this is a 5 chord. Alright. I guess in another lesson or another practice session we'll practice some of that stuff. Alright. So but for now though, in the spirit of being consistent, we'll close this one out. Remember, the goal is not to become the best in a day. The goal is to become a little bit better every time you play. Stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.